Define myself? Personally define myself? I define myself as a curious person, most of the time lazy, but when I'm really interested, I have a lot of motivation.
An explorer, I guess.
As a Hispanic male.
I'm a female.
As human being, I guess, pretty average.
Outgoing, goal-oriented, laid back, a good time, I don't know, chillin'.
I define myself as a female and as a Latina.
I don't know how I define myself.
I'm just a person trying to appreciate life and do as much as I can while I'm here.
I would define myself as a American Pakistani.
How do I represent myself? Oh, okay, interesting. Well, I prefer to show myself as a more laid-back person rather than an aggressive, I guess, personality, because I feel like that's just better for everyone. You know, just calm is the way to go.
I don't know, I guess I just kind of act like myself and they can take it however they want.
I guess I represent myself as just that. You know, I grew up here, but I have a lot of Pakistani culture. I'm Muslim, and I guess that's really obvious to some people. I represent myself by the way I act, I guess.
Just by being me.
As a confident young woman.
I feel like that appeals to people.
I represent myself through my clothes and how I act to people. I try to be friendly, but also Is there a part I choose not to represent?
Yes, I think everybody has a part of themselves that they choose not to represent. And I think it's always our crazy or wild side, or the side of us that we're not really proud of, because we all have that side.
Choose not to show. Interesting. Man, I don't know. No, I guess not. Choose not to show? Consciously choose not to show? No, I don't know how to answer that question.
The sad part, because why would you?
I guess aspects of my personality I don't reveal to some people. There's some personal views I don't like to talk about in public because I feel that people will attack me for it. So I just choose to stay quiet on those issues.
Probably, yeah. I mean, I think everyone's like that kind of, you know. Because that is my soul, and that's what I stand for.
Because I don't like it, so I try to focus on the positive aspects.
Because I don't want them to see the other side of me. I'm embarrassed of the other side of me.
A lot of people can be fake at times. Because it's sometimes too good to be true.
So I think society is very judgmental about people only being positive things, and it's detrimental to people who have negative aspects, so they try to hide those.
I may try to hide deeper parts about myself. Maybe try to be superficial to most people. So it's a way of defense, self-defense against other people.
Well, I guess there are some things that aren't, socially acceptable. And people just tend to hide those parts of themselves out of maybe fear.
Yes. I feel like I usually have lesser power, but usually I change the balance of power in the relationship if that happens. By being more powerful and more assertive and using words in such a way that others would be more affected by it. I don't know, maybe I come off as too laid back and then they just think that they had to be more assertive to counterbalance balance the equation of assertive and non-assertive.
Yeah, definitely. Every relationship has someone who's dominant and someone who's submissive. But most of the time I feel like I had more power. I think it's because I'm a jealous person. And I just felt if I wasn't in control, then I was going to be the one who got screwed over or whatever.
We often hear the term whipped. That's obviously being controlled by another person.
The other person was more interested, therefore I had more power over them.
They were very into control. It was part of their personality.
I guess just family stuff.
In order to just keep the peace, I may have given somebody more power over me. or sometimes I may have just asserted myself that I will take the power in order to keep things going. But I'd say if somebody were taking power over me, the only instances I could like justify it is because I didn't want to fight. Fighting and arguing, it's exhausting, and you just get tired of it, and sometimes you just want things to be water under the bridge, even if it's not.
Maybe you can't fix that person, but you can change like how you interact with other people and how you affect others, so they don't end up being like the person who is doing that to you. Maybe break the chain.